They even said that when they went in to inspect this place over and over and over again, they never thought anything from these women. They were happy-go-lucky. They were, yeah, hi, how are you? Like, they never, for 1 minute, thought that there was something else going on, except for the fact that they may have been living there.
Well,
but
they were brainwashed.
Well,
they were brainwashed and saying, "Hey, this is the way that this is the way the world works. Pay me, I'll have sex with you." And
but the thing is, are they U.S. citizens?
I don't know.
They all had licenses to practice cosmetology and stuff.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're U.S. citizens either. I don't know.
How are you going to get a license to practice cosmetology?
You don't have to be a U.S. citizen to have a license for cosmetology.
Yes, in New Hampshire. I mean, in the United States, you do. You got to go through classes and you got to take state boards and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but what kind of proof do you have to?
You need a birth certificate, a driver's license. It's like going to college. It's like getting your MD license. Like you have to pass state boards.
I don't know.
You have to have X amount of hours. You have to it's not easy. It's not like you can just walk in and not know what the hell you're doing. Like
I don't know. I don't know.
People kind of underestimate. No offense, but people underestimate what people go through to get a cosmetology license. It's not easy.
I'm sorry. Now this offshooted to something else. Speaking of petitions, there's a petition going on right now that people want to actually change the name of Gillette Stadium to something else.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Simply because Gillette Stadium, is this the best a man can get? There was, I'm surprised I don't have it here. There's a motto that Gillette has.
Yeah, but I don't.
About being the best, or I forget what it was called.
But that's the razor. That's not.
The best that men can be. That's what it's called.
But that's the razor.
I know that.
So what's the name they want to change it to?
I don't know if it's going to be another sponsor or I don't know.
Oh, for the love of fucking Christ!
They might as well just call it the World Championship Stadium. How about that?
There we go.
We'll just keep it Super Bowl Stadium, Super Bowl Champion Stadium. I mean, yeah, we should change it to something better. How about that?
It's got a ring to
but
it.
We got more rings in the Olympics, though.
But it just seems like this just becomes a broken record here on this show. Because it's always this, we talk about common sense, but it's the same thing. Somebody is getting offended about something, so here we go. Oh my God, these Super Bowl champions.
The one in Manchester is the Delta Dental Stadium. I'm offended because I don't have teeth. What? Like, seriously?
Yeah, and that's how ridiculous it's becoming in this world. A great analogy. That's exactly what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. So there's a petition going on right now that Gillette Stadium needs to change their name. So,
and the thing is,
I don't think that's ever going to change because Gillette right now is salivating right now because they're going, you know what? This is I have the best name because I'm housing the Super Bowl champions.
Okay.
Of the world.
The thing that's pissing me off about this is I get I can contemplate when people are like, oh, well, this is blah, blah, blah. And this, I could think of it and kind of, play devil's advocate on both sides. This one's like a no-brainer to me right now. This one is pissing me off because nowhere does it say their motto. It just says Gillette Stadium.
Right.
Gillette makes women's razors.
They do.
Yep.
They make shit for women. So what the fuck is the issue? Nowhere does it say, only for men or best a man could get. They've got other ones. They've got other mottos.
All right. So here, let me give it. Here's a synopsis of the story. It says the petition titled "Gillette is exploiting victims of human trafficking. The best that men can be," asks Procter & Gamble, owned company, to end its sponsorship of the Patriots Stadium, and that the stadium should change their name in light of the 2 misdemeanor charges brought against Kraft that allegedly illicit prostitution in Florida spa in January. Authorities contend that the business, not Kraft, was involved in an international human trafficking ring that reaches as far away as China. This is what you were talking about. However, no trafficking charges has been brought to date related to the overall investigation. The petition says the allegations of trafficking, not prostitution, are the problem. Kraft, through his attorney last month, pleaded not guilty to charges against him. His case is due back in court. Oh, it's at the end of March. It's March 28th.
I'd be interested to see what's it, because he pled not guilty.
He did.
So I'm curious to see what, of course these charges were brought about, so what evidence do they have?
Well, they said they have video. I mean, right. I don't know.
Like I'll be curious, yeah.
So it says, as of Thursday morning, the petition with a few hundred names shy of hitting its goal of 15,000 signatures. It says, quote, "It's nice to see a brand use their influence for good, but now it's time to see if they will actually back up their words with action," according to the petition. Gillette has held the naming rights for the Patriots' home stadium in Foxborough since 2002, a deal that was later extended through 2031. The company did not respond for any comments, according to news sources. So
how many signatures are on this petition?
There are hundreds right now, but I guess they're looking for 15,000.
Okay.
I guarantee. I don't know. I highly doubt there's going to be any Patriots fans signing this thing.
No, so they don't. Whomever is thought up this petition, whoever is signing it, don't want Gillette to have their name anywhere near Patriots. Is my guess, correct?
Yeah, that's what it says. It says that they're asking. And the funny part is, it says I think it was the Boston Herald that I was just reading. It says, asking Gillette to remove their name from the Patriots Stadium. Last I checked, it was Gillette Stadium. It wasn't Patriots Stadium.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to follow that, see how that goes.
Last week we had Fred T-Boone, who was one of the candidates running for alderman here in Nashville. The election obviously was held last week. Tuesday was election day, and Ben Clemens is now the
This
alderman.
hour's killing me. Sorry.
The alderman now that he's on the board, and he'll be for a term of 9 months. We want to congratulate Ben Clemens.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I definitely wanted to mention, because this pissed me off, because for the last 48 hours after we had Fred T-Boone on the show, it just really irked me. Let me explain why. Just because we have a guest on the show.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I had to listen to it.
Okay? Just because we had a guest on the show doesn't necessarily mean that the show or its hosts endorsed the candidate that was running for alderman. What we wanted to do.
Kim and Mike aren't even from Nashua.
Okay.
They couldn't vote anyways.
We just wanted Fred T-Boone to come on the show, and speak his mind why he was running for alderman. Yes, he did some things in the past. Yes, he's said some derogatory things in the city of Nashua and to its residents. Believe me, I know that. Now, this is my personal opinion. This is my personal view. Did I vote for Fred T-Boone? Absolutely not. I did not vote for him at all. I just wanted to give him the opportunity because, as you know, this show is unbiased. We listen to all different sides, and we go from there. But in my personal view, I voted for Ben Clemens. And from my view, I'm glad that Ben Clemens is now the alderman on the board.
Right. And just so you know, guys, both Ben and Fred were invited to the show. Ben had previous engagements. I actually had the opportunity to meet him in person Tuesday night and congratulated him. And again, he apologized for not being on the show. And I was like, you know what? That's okay. You had things to do. So just kind of fact check before you start having a shit fit.
And unfortunately, ignorance is that's the one thing. Oh my God,
As you say that, Bernie had posted on his Facebook, about how, everybody was up in arms because, he had Fred on but didn't have Ben. And Ben actually came came to
He did, yeah, which was
To
nice.
my defense.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you know what? Bernie and the Common Sense crew asked me to be on it because of, prior commitments. I couldn't do it. So
It would have been
You
nice
know-
to have them both on the show because it
Oh,
could
yeah.
have
That
been a
would've been
little
nice.
friendly debate. We could have brought up all the topics that we talked
Absolutely.
about on Sunday. The whole performance arts scenario, the commuter rail, and a couple other topics. But Fred was the only one available to be on the show.
Right.
So
And that's how it goes.
I say my piece. I will no longer talk about this again.
this just in, if you haven't looked outside, we've got a severe weather alert being issued in our area.
We're looking at the ones right now, so we had what, four inches of snow?
Speaking of that, this is related to breaking news. There is an arrest warrant for Punxsutawney Phil for saying
Ryan.
that winter
Liar.
is over.
A liar.
The weather advisory goes into effect. It says 11:32, so they were a little late setting this one out. But it goes until 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah,
So
it's nasty. We got what, 4 inches out there. Now we're getting the sleet and the rain on top of it. So
yeah, it says
it's gonna be
slippery
freezing. The roads are
travel,
gonna be nasty.
winter weather in
get
effect
your
until
bread
9
and
o'clock
milk.
tonight. Mixed precipitation, additional snow of 1 to 3 inches, and ice.
Yeah, so yuck. Great.
So it
Okay.
says plan on slippery roads. So there you go. They're not even sugarcoating it.
I'm seeing some tweets right now. I'm also seeing some things on Facebook. The roads are icy, so please be careful out there.
Run and get your bread and your milk.
Oh my God!
Because I always do my grocery shopping. Typically it was Mondays. Lately it's been Sundays.
I
And now
love
I'm
going
like,
during
great.
snowstorms because there's nobody there.
Oh my God! Well, I thought the same thing, but last
I'm like,
time,
I don't give a shit. I got all-wheel drive. What the fuck did I carry? I live in New England. I'm used to this shit.
Last time it happened, I thought the same thing, but I went to Market Basket. That's right here on Hudson, near
Yeah.
the. Oh my God! Everybody was there with their brother, their mothers, and freaking out. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I thought maybe everybody would stay in.
So
but that
let
wasn't
me.
the case.
We've had Mill City weather on our show, so I'm actually capturing some of the information that I'm going to say right now. Obviously, as you heard the brief weather forecast that Aaron mentioned. Here is the next 7 days. Ready?
God.
So we're dealing with ice and 4 inches of snow now. However, tomorrow mostly sunny, mild, gusts 20 miles an hour and stuff. High of 46 degrees.
What?
Tuesday, sunny and breezy, high of 40 degrees. Wednesday, mostly sunny and mild, high of 46 degrees. Gets even better. Ready for this? Thursday, mostly cloudy and mild, high of 54 degrees. Friday, some showers and perhaps some morning fog in the mid-60s on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny, few clouds, high of 53 degrees.
Fabulous. So it'll be decent for St. Patty's Day. But what in the world? So we go from all of this and then nice weather. This is why we have colds and our allergies are acting
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Punxsutawney Phil, let me give you a little advice. Just go bipolar and just say we're going to be dealing with some stuff, but there's some good weather coming as well.
Yeah.
I protect yourself, but and again, meteorologists and forecasters have the best job because they're the only ones that get paid to lie.
There you go.
It's true.
Although Mother Nature fucks everybody up, so she
That's so
needs a.
She needs Prozac or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Like sister
She's not
Sage.
sure what part of the year it is.
The weather's crazy. Well,
It is.
I was also watching some weather reports in Australia right now. Australia is dealing with 114 degree weather. 114 degrees. Now, a few weeks ago, Las Vegas was hit with a few snowstorms.
Yeah, they didn't know what the fuck to
I
do.
said a few.
It was snowing in
It
Vegas.
wasn't-
They were like,
It wasn't a blanket of snow. It wasn't a blanket of snow. They literally had few inches of snow, and it was a course of 7-8 days. There was just some snowstorms that just happened back to
That
back.
is so crazy. Well, didn't that happen a few years ago in Georgia? And
Yes!
again, people
It's
didn't,
shut
you didn't
down
know
for
what
like
to
months.